So did you believe in anything like this being possible beforehand, before you experienced this, or is this something entirely foreign to you?
Oh, it's all brand new. I've seen Ghostbusters. I've probably thought of ghosts before, but really, I've always just thought it was just people that were crazy, probably on some kind of hallucinogens or something. Maybe they saw, saw something. But like when I had that feeling, yeah, it was just the first time that I even ever given a chance to anything like that being possible.
So aside from the feeling, what were some of the physical things that happened in there? I know you'd mentioned a door opened on its own, and Brent had an experience. Kind of tell me about those things.
Oh yeah, well, the first one, I think, maybe it was the same night. The second night we were there, one of the guys left his shoes outside to dry for the night, and the shoe disappeared. I mean, who knows what happened there? But there was one shoe there, one gone. Then, that night we were all going to bed. Brent's been on me about closing the door, close the door, close the door, like every day, and I'm like, alright, I grew up in a small town, I gotta realize, close the door, so I've been closing it all the time. Then when I went to bed that night, it was cracked open, and I turned out all the lights, and I just felt like, just a weird kind of energy, I guess like Brent, just kind of something like chills going up my spine, and kind of just didn't have a good feeling about it. And I guess with Brent, what happened, he told me, I was believing him, but he said he went to bed and I woke up around 3, couldn't move, and just had this weird feeling like he was pinned down, and he was, I don't know if he thought he had something in him, or like he started talking, like all kinds of, in tongues or something he was saying, or just kind of like mumbling, and I don't know, I was like, I don't think ghosts could hurt you, so I don't know what was going on there. It was a kind of a weird experience.
So would you say that this experience has made you a believer in ghosts?
Yeah, definitely. I think, I kind of really wanted, the other night, there was a paranormal team there with probably like $100,000 worth of equipment set up in the main room, and I really wanted to go see them, but it was like 12:30, 1 o'clock, and they were still up kicking it, and then I tried to watch the last inning of the Red Sox game, fell asleep, and didn't get a chance to go see them, but I actually wanted to go see them and ask them a bunch of questions and get them and see, just to see what the facts are, because I was hearing that they definitely had sent something in the main rooms there, and so just to see what they had to say and see what they were doing, because they had all this fancy equipment. That would have been great. But yeah, it's definitely changed my mind.
So tell me about some of the other stuff. I know that the power went out while you guys were there, and that was when you saw that the paranormal research team was there. Tell me about that experience.
Yeah, it was crazy. We were watching the Red Sox game. I don't know what inning it was, but they're all talking about that stuff, and obviously that weird stuff had happened the week before we were there, and we were just watching the Red Sox game, and the power, bang, I guess it was like 11:11, power just jacked off, and we talked to one of the girls that works there, and she was like, they called the electric company, and they're like, oh, the power's out everywhere south of here and everything, and we're looking down the road, and there's lights on everywhere else, so we're like, okay, the power's out everywhere south of there, but we had power all around us. It was just like, I guess, that place that just happened to have the power go out. I don't know, I guess the paranormal team had a bunch of stuff plugged in, so I'm sure they could have blew something, but I guess they obviously didn't if they called the power company and that was asking them what was going on, so I don't know what was going on there. It was kind of freaky. Again, being stuck in a room that was only lit up by well, luckily we had the laptop on, but in a dark room with I was with Brent. It would have been crazy just to be by myself in the dark out there. I probably would have been screaming and just running outside. We ran outside and ran into a couple people out there, and everybody was kind of, in the same thing. Like, is this like a joke? What's going on? And just finding out the next day, I was like, the power company was like, yeah, everything was out, but it wasn't. And everybody that was outside was saying it was a paranormal company, but they were like, it wasn't out. They obviously had checked the hotel, and there was no circuits blown or nothing. So I don't know. That was kind of a weird experience, I guess.
Now, has this experience changed your belief in life after death at all?
I would say it has to. Yeah, just because I think either you learn to go heaven or hell, and you're either stuck in one place or the other. But I mean, it seems like there's something that's maybe just left here with unfinished business. And I mean, I don't know what has happened. I mean, they went through traumatic experiences, or how how they got stuck here. I mean, I figured that, you know, you go to heaven or hell afterwards. I mean, depending, you know, obviously, I think, I don't know what they call it when you're stuck here. It's
Purgatory?
Yeah, purgatory. I didn't know about that. Like, I believed in that and all. I guess sounds like, I mean, now I think I'm a believer in that, and definitely have spirits and everything. So.
Now, a critic might say you haven't actually seen something, you know, that it's a hallucination or you're overtired or something. How would you respond to someone saying that what you experienced was not real?
I'd say go to the Clewiston Inn yourself and check it out. I mean, if you're not scared of them, or if you have an open mind, I mean, go there and just see what it has to offer for yourself. I mean, I never would have thought anything like that either. We thought it was just a joke. We thought it was just, you know, people making fun and whatnot, and, you know, just trying to get tourists in there. But I don't know, like, I wouldn't want to stay at the place by myself. I know that. I don't know, you know, like, I don't think they're gonna hurt me again. I wouldn't think they'd be able to hurt me or nothing, because I have a strong faith in myself being a dominant being over a spirit. At this point, I just kind of felt like it was something trying to get at me, and so I'd say if you had any doubts, maybe look into it, open your mind a little bit, and I guess go down to the Clewiston Inn. It's a beautiful place to stay, and just you could check it out for yourself, see what you thought.
Very good. So do you have any closing thoughts you'd like to share with us about the experience?
Basically, yeah, just, I don't know, I'm about 30 years old, never really thought nothing of anything like this, but it's just a lot of stuff out there that people don't think about. So, yeah, I mean, if you ever have the chance, I think you should look into things like this, because it's, I mean, it's life and death. I mean, it's just, that's the stuff around us, what's real, what's not, what's kind of like a little, you know, on the edge of what's going on. Okeechobee is a nice place to go fishing, beautiful lake there, parks, everything. Go check it out. Besides that, I mean, I think I'm pretty level-headed and not really scared of anything. Just kind of never really had a feeling like that. So I'd say to anybody, I'd go on a little vacation and check out the Okeechobee Inn.
You've heard the story. You've seen the images. I'm not saying that ghosts are real or aren't real. All I'm doing is presenting the evidence to you. It's up for you to make a decision. What happens to us after we die? No one can say. But what is certain is that these men experienced something. And by that experience alone, shouldn't that count for something? This is William Hatfield, Director of Marketing for SurvTech Solutions Surveying and Mapping. I want to thank you for viewing our October 2008 special holiday edition of the SurvTech video newsletter. I encourage you to visit survtechsolutions.com if we can help you with land surveying services for your company. As far as paranormal research, I leave that to you and your own experiences. Thank you, and good night.